welcome back to another episode of PGTV.
This week, AV is having their Spirit Week. Here are the Spirit Days.
Monday is Mini and Monday.
Tuesday is Purple Ruby Bridges.
Or alternately, is Circle of Life Day. Freshmen will dress as babies, sophomores as toddlers.
Juniors as adults and seniors as, well, senior citizens.
On Wednesday, dress up in all your college gears.
Thursday is College Frat or College Prep Wear.
And finally, Friday's Favorite Characters Day.
Come to school dressed up as your favorite character from any type of media.
Just remember that all dress-ups need to be school appropriate. Thanks, Avid.
Wait, isn't Avid all about college?
Speaking of college, seniors, college applications are due soon. Let's hear from our counselors and teachers about applications.
I'm Mrs. Mullins, and you can find me in HK9.
My name is Mrs. Cha, one of the counselors here at Pleasant Grove High School, and I'm located in the Student Services Center.
Hi, I'm Ms. Taylor. I teach English in Avid 12. I am in HJ9. If you go to the California College's website, you can sign in via Google, and that will connect to your Synergy account, and your Synergy account has all of your transcript information. So there's a tab that says CSU eligibility and UC eligibility. When you click on each of those tabs, it will show you a target, and if it's a green target, it means you're on target, you've got all the classes in order, all of your grades are in order, your GPA is fine. If you have a red target, it means you have a little bit of work to do.
And oftentimes you can also meet with your school counselor to check your A to G progress.
If you know anybody that's just applied to college, because they know exactly what's going to get people in. So college students are a really good resource.
Essentially, you want as many sets of eyes to look at that essay as possible. Friends, parents, aunts, uncles, the more eyes, the more perspectives, the better it will be.
So just kind of keep in mind that a lot of these essays you want to add value to your essay, so it's a great opportunity for you to really shine in those essays by being authentic.
You should be an Avid if you don't know what college you want to go to, because that's the main idea behind our program, is that we want to help you find the right college for you, and it could be anywhere. That's why we like Avid so much.
Through California colleges, there are lots of tools such as interest inventories, tons of career searches that you can do through California colleges. But most importantly, I think just being open to new experiences and talking to students and teachers about what you think you may want to do can also help guide you in the direction that you are going into in the future.
The FAFSA opens in December this year. So starting in December, you can start filling out your FAFSA. And the FAFSA website also provides instructional videos on how to do it. Usually when you hear the term scholarship, it means it's free money that's for your education or for something else. But in this case, we're talking about education.
In Elk Grove, we have something called the Elk Grove Regional Scholarship Foundation. And this foundation offers hundreds and thousands of dollars in scholarships. Their application opens in November 27th. And the deadline for those applications is January 25th, 2024. So aside from the local community scholarships, there are also online websites that you can go to search up scholarships as well, such as FastWeb, such as Scholarships 360, and Big Future.
8:25 a.m. School has started and 1,700 students are all rushing to their first period classes. Now there are those who are walking at a slow pace, running frantically, those with the rolling backpacks, stopping and talking, and those people like me who are just trying to get to class.
That took me 4 minutes and 30 seconds to get from point A to point B. Now it shouldn't have taken me that long. I gotta get to class.
Yikes, the halls are really crowded, aren't they? Let's keep them easy to move in, shall we?
I know, right? Just looking at the halls is making me really tired.
If that's the case, why not eat a snack?
That's a great idea, Holly. Let's go check in with Cooking with Bella to see if there's anything to grub on.
Let's hope she's making some classic Thanksgiving turkey.
Ooh, I don't know. That's pretty hard to make.
If it goes well, there's definitely a bright future in store for her.
I really don't like the way you said that. I'm gonna ignore that slightly concerning statement. Well, let's go on to our next segments.
I'm Mrs. Mullins.
Today we'll be making chocolate strawberry covered turkeys, but not really. Like this. Today we'll be making chocolate strawberry covered turkeys, but not really. Like this. At least we hope it's gonna end up looking like this, but you get the idea. First things first, I want to talk about the tools and necessities you're gonna need. A surface to make your concoction on. 2 bowls, one for your strawberries and one for your other ingredients. You're going to need lots of toothpicks to stab your strawberry. You're gonna need this thingy. If you don't have this, use a microwave. You're gonna melt chocolate. So this is called a double boiler pot, melting, whatever. A pan covered with parchment paper to put your stuff on when you're done dipping it in the chocolate. So now that's all the tools you're gonna need. Next, let's talk about the ingredients. Mini marshmallows. Then you're gonna need chocolate. Any kind of chocolate. Pretzels. But the stick pretzels, not the regular pretzels, stick pretzels. You're gonna need strawberries. You're first gonna wanna start off with washing your strawberries and putting them in a separate bowl. Now that they're in a separate bowl, you are going to want to dry them so that the chocolate can easily stick to it, and as well as the marshmallows and the sticks. Now moving to the pots. Yes, you have these 2 pots, but you are only filling the bottom pot with the water. And turn on low heat. Your second pot, put it on top, take this cover off, and add your chocolate chips inside. Now that we have that boiling, we're going to take our ingredients and put them in this bowl. So we're going to take our strawberry and stab it with 2 toothpicks for the strength so we can easily dip it into the chocolate. You are now going to want to take a pretzel stick and break it in half, as so. You are now going to want to take 2 marshmallows and stab the end. But before you do that, you want to stick your pretzel in the chocolate first. Stab it into the marshmallow. And then dip this side of the marshmallow, any side honestly, into the chocolate. Stick it to the side of the strawberry and hold it for 10 seconds. You're then going to take it to your parchment paper. Repeat with the rest of your strawberries and your ingredients until your tray is full. Then begin covering your strawberries in your chocolate. So here are the turkeys. So they look nice. Happy Thanksgiving!
We're from RSS South Sac. I'm Private Dominguez Lopez.
And I am PFC de Santiago.
Hey, good afternoon, Eagles. My name is Staff Sergeant Uriza, and I'm you guys' local Marine Corps representative.
I really do enjoy kind of the culture that's around the military. You just got to be there to understand them.
Yeah.
Like if you know, you know.
People would tell me that, oh, you can't do this, you can't do this. So now I just had to prove them. I just had to prove them wrong.
Just like any other job, right? Some days you hate it, some days you love it. Not every day in the military is going to be great, but at the same time, the highs are very high. The places I've been to, the certificates that I have, and really the life experience and the life projection that I've been on has skyrocketed through the roof.
A lot of people do not have that kind of job security.
The Marines is not all war fighting. There's a possibility, but there's so much more like opportunities, like job opportunities and traveling.
A lot of people say they want to live on their own, they want to experience life. And by the age of 18, I was already living on my own. I had my own place to sleep in, live in. I come from an immigrant family. I came here when I was 7 years old, really poor background. And I noticed a change that this country did for my family. And so in order for me to give back to this country, what better way than, the hardest military branch.
That was something I thought I was going to be a lawyer. I straight thought I was going to law school. I thought I was going to do something like extremely educational in my career. Like, I think I made the best decision I possibly could have ever taken for myself because I chose something that I can stay physically fit. I have like brothers and sisters to the left and right of me, and I'm also getting paid no matter what.
Just like a majority of you guys, I never knew I wanted to be a Marine. Learn as many options as you can, right? You never know what you're going to like unless you actually go out there and explore it. It's like buying a car without test driving it. Would you ever buy a car without ever seeing it in person, without ever driving it? No, right?
Today we're just definitely looking for students that are down to just even listen about it. Being on recruiter's assistance, nobody realizes how much we get shut down and how many people just aren't willing to give it an opportunity. Because when you walk in, you don't have to sign up for any commitment. You just sign in to see like what you could qualify for and what opportunities you have.
I have Marines behind me that graduated in 2023 that are now cybersecurity analysts. They're airframe mechanics. They are, networkers, machinists. And so some of them have dreams and goals of being a construction engineer or being an aviation mechanic working on multi-million-dollar jets. And they had no idea how to do that. They thought the only way was through college, and I'm able to actually give them that route, give them that option.
My biggest motivation was definitely my parents. I have like the best support system. It's one of my biggest flex. So I wouldn't have done it without their support the whole way through, in boot camp and out. At South Sac, we definitely have a lot of solid recruiters that are able to give information that it's really important to us to know like exactly what we're signing up for and what we're going to expect. And at South Sac, we always kept it real. So
they're basically our family.
At least look into the option. It's not for everyone, it's really not. But at least now you know the different opportunities you have.
There's one like 9 minutes away or on Instagram.
You can definitely just Google it straight up, but if you go on social media and you just search up like USMC, you'll find a lot of local recruiters in your area and you'll be able to find which one's closest to you, or sometimes you can even text one.
What makes us different and what I want in my Marines is their desire and their motivation to better themselves. Making yourself better makes the Marine Corps better.
All recruiters will always keep it real with you, so.
Hey, whatever you guys are doing with the school spirit, keep that up, man. Pleasant Grove has a crazy school spirit. I love it. Every time I come out to the games and the rallies, y'all kill it, man. Keep doing that.
We're from RSS South Sac.
Fall is such a beautiful season. It's been pretty cool lately.
Yeah, you know what's also super chilling? Our sports matches. Wednesday the 15th, our men's varsity basketball will be competing at Rio Americano at 7.
Also on the 15th, our women's varsity basketball will have a home game against Amador.
Stumbling from the court onto the mats.
On Saturday the 18th, JV and women's wrestling team will compete at the Warrior Classic starting at 7 a.m.
Over Thanksgiving break, men's freshman, JV, and varsity basketball teams will host Del Oro with games at 4:30, 6, and 7:30 on the 21st of November.
On Saturday, November 25th, JV wrestling will compete in the West Park Tournament at 7 a.m.
Also on the 25th at 7, women's wrestling will compete in the Goddess of War at Tokay.
Varsity wrestling will compete in the Rockland Duels at 7.
And finally, the cross-country team will compete in the state championships at Woodward Park.
Let's wish them the best as they finish up their seasons.
Now, looking back, let's recap what the tennis team achieved during their season.
Right now, I'm taking 5 AP classes.
Biomed, then it's AP Statistics, AP World History, and AP Chem.
AP Calc VC, AP Econ, and AP Gov. Tennis takes up a good portion of your time after school, and then you come home and you're like exhausted, so you want to like go to sleep, but you still have to like focus on your homework.
Because now that the season's over, I think I'm only realizing how much I miss. Because she was saying yesterday, she was like, blah, 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 blah. And then I gave this really confused look, and she was like, oh, you weren't here for that, were you? I was like, oh, probably not. And that happened like at least 5 times yesterday, so that says a lot.
But that's just because it's my last class, so I'm constantly missing it for tennis.
She has presentations, as for those who are absent, to catch up. But there are certain things that she says in class, you know, just like a question that someone asks, which is a really good question, or just something that just randomly pops up in her mind. And I think those are the things that you want to be in class for, but I missed a lot of those.
I think for me, I really like the social aspect of tennis. Playing tennis is fun by itself, but I like talking to other people and meeting new people.
You're mainly there for the people. I'm not gonna lie. Even the coach, like I'm there for the coach, I'm there for the teammates. Tennis is just like an activity that we seem to do together, you know? Because then we get to talk with everyone even while running or while doing the dreaded workouts and everything. And after practices or after matches, we go out, eat together, just drink, and just hang out. I think that's the best part.
You know, I mean, I'm going to give our coach a lot of credit for that. Our head coach, Coach Linda. The time I took over the job as the assistant coach, the team was already very well structured. They had a very great team chemistry. I think they had a great team spirit. And she's very hard on the girls in a good way, in a sort of military sort of way. I see those things, and it's like, the reason she acts tough is because she's got to be. Because the girls need to, you know, they need that structure. And she knows that they need her to be tough, and so I don't even think she wants to be as tough as she is, but she knows they need it.
You'll see people complaining about the workouts, but it's something that we need, and I think it's something why PG has been one of the best teams around. She's a very sort of tough love kind of coach. She makes us do like intense conditioning, and she'll be like a drill sergeant yelling at us, but if anyone looks even a little lightheaded or tired, she'll make sure to check up on them. So she really does care about her players, and she's a really good coach. Like that person that will back you up and support you.
I think she's a pretty good role model. She definitely keeps us like in line so we're not goofing off at practice, so we can like focus more on what we need to do.
I'm the strict parent, so to speak. Jeff is the soft one. He's one that they can go to easily. I care about every one of those girls. They are so important, but I don't always give them what they want. I feel like I give them what they need. So, and at the end of the day, or at the end of the year, when they won Delta the last 2 years, they understood. They understood what they were working for. They understood
like a shell
why.
to it, you feel me? So to a certain like to a certain point, she is strict, but it's not like a strict where you like want to cry, you know? It's where, oh, I understand this and I need to get better at this and I appreciate what she's doing. It's like fun, you know, with her, and then there's also strict with her, so she has fun and
but
strict.
I think that they need that balance, that it is work. It is hard. And they give a lot, and they're making sacrifices. They're not able to do some of the things that they might like to do after school because of our season. But I think all in all, I think that we're a good balance.
If there is a reasonable doubt in your minds as to the guilt of the accused, then you must declare him not guilty.
We're trying to put a guilty man in the chair where he belongs, and all of a sudden we're paying attention to Barry! Just a minute! No, listen, just a minute! All those voting guilty, raise your hands. I'm telling you something! Listen to me! I've had enough! There is doubt! You're a beast! You disgust me! I'm going to kill you! Shut up! Let me go! Let me go! I'll kill him! I'll kill him! Whoa! Quiet! Quiet! They're waiting.
So yes, if you want to sign up for a private school, you will not go through the California College's website. For Common App or a private school or any other college, you need to go to their website and see what type of application process they use. So it varies from college to college, but a lot of colleges use something called the Common App. Students usually receive acceptances in the spring. However, if students go to college fairs, sometimes they will accept them on the spot if they have a good-looking transcript.
Transcripts are your grades, and official means that, it's just like the transcripts you see on your student view, but it's official meaning it's sealed. So you would go to the office, and there's a person in the office who specifically does official transcripts.
It depends on what you want to do. No, you do not have to go to a four-year college. In California, your first 2 years of community college are free, so a lot of students are taking advantage of that. However, I do want to encourage all students to fill out the FAFSA, because oftentimes students will fill out the FAFSA and find out that they can go to a university for their first 2 years for free because of however their finances look.
We try to gear them towards what they're interested in.
You may decide that you want to take a gap year. You may decide that you want to work for a little bit and save up. You may decide that you want to go into a trade or apprenticeship program. There are lots of options. But most importantly, I do want you to have a plan for what you want to do after high school. So the deadline for the UC and the CSU applications are fast approaching. It is November 30th.
Don't stress about everything, okay? Find a job. It's okay to change your job. Once you find a job, you don't have to stick with it. Have options, keep your resume updated, and be open to change.
So my advice for our graduating senior class is to not be afraid of making mistakes, right? At 17 or 18 years old, I can't expect you to know what it is that you're going to be doing for the rest of your life. But be open to new experiences and be open to making mistakes, because that is where you learn best. One additional advice that I would have is also to be careful of what you post on social media. And that is because nowadays employers and colleges are looking at those postings. So I want you to make sure that you are thinking about how you want to present yourself in those areas of your life as well, because all of those things are important and people are looking at those things.
Find what you love and make sure that you're doing something you love, because once you get into it, you're spending a lot of hours at work. So that's my best advice to you is don't stop looking for what you love. I'm doing what I love, and it doesn't feel like a job most of the time, except for meetings.
Wow, wasn't that so informative?
What are you grateful for, Michael?
I am grateful this is the last time I'm being forced to be on camera this year. What are you grateful for?
I'm grateful of the same. You know, speaking of what we're grateful for, let's see what students on campus are grateful for.
What's up, PG? Get ready for another week of interviews. I'm Hal. I'm Katie, and we're gonna go ask you what you're grateful for.
What I'm grateful for is food. I'm grateful for the PB&Js and the school lunch. I'm grateful for the pizzas when they're actually in stock.
What we grateful for? You know, my education, you know, and I got a roof over my head, you know what I'm saying? Oh, and Miss Keplinger, I say, well, I'm grateful for you. You know, we have a nice principal, you know what I'm saying? Nice principal in Elk Grove. You know what I'm saying? Not Elk Grove, you know what I'm saying? In the world. United States. Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate that.
I'm thankful for Fortnite. I love Fortnite.
I'm grateful for my friends, my family, and life. Shout out to the Tubby and Grubby gang.
What I'm grateful for are my friends back there. Shout out to them. Yo.
Definitely grateful for, being able to live freely here. Just my family and being able to just enjoy daily life, right? Huge shout out to basically the flock, man. I see you guys' school spirit, man. It's wild out here, so I'm trying to see you guys go crazy these next few rallies, all right? Have a good day.
I'm very grateful to work with Erin, with all the co-workers here inside the kitchen. Okay, I'm very happy here inside the kitchen and helping you guys to feed you guys every single day for lunch and breakfast.
I am very grateful. I've been here just about a year,
I've worked for the school district, multiple locations, multiple jobs, and I found a home. And I'm very grateful to be in the kitchen as well, working with Martha, the whole entire staff. You guys are all great, and I'm appreciative for that, and I'm thankful for that.
I am thankful and grateful for so many things, but from a Pleasant Grove perspective, I'm so thankful and grateful that I get to work with so many thoughtful and considerate colleagues, like right here in the HG wing. I teach next door to Mrs. Taylor, who is a constant ray of sunshine. Mr. McChrystal's on the other side. There's so many people that I love spending time with here on a day-to-day basis.
The things I'm grateful for are all my friends always being out there for me and always appreciate me as a person, and like respecting my ideologies. That's really respectful, and that's it.
What am I grateful for? I am grateful for waking up in the morning and breathing air, being alive. That is the most important thing that I'm grateful for. Having that first cup of coffee, walking out the door, and getting on with life and just doing it. That is what I'm grateful for.
I'm very grateful for Jenna Ortega. She changed my life for the better. And I love you. I wish you were real.
What's up?
It's fall time again. You know what that means? Family get-togethers. Specifically, Thanksgiving dinner. Look at this family, for example.
Hey, welcome. It's great that you guys could get here. Please put your dishes over there.
They look like one nice big family. Now that everyone is here, they can all go sit around and watch some TV. Look at them. They all look happy together. Now that some time has passed, they all get up to go grab their plates and get some food.
Hey, I brought takeout. Is that alright?
Oh, yeah, where'd you get it?
I got it from Donkey Express.
Oh.
Takeout? That's horrible and lazy. And you didn't bring anything? You know you should never arrive empty-handed at Thanksgiving dinner.
Sorry, we got no turkey, but we got homemade pizza!
What are you doing?
I'm trying to get my glove on.
You know you should always ask for people to pass you the food and not just reach over the table. Now when we're done with that, they can start to eat their feast. Let's see what types of conversations they're having.
I'm thankful for my family.
Aw, how sweet. Now, what about you?
Well, have you heard about the upcoming election? I mean, I'm gonna be voting for.
John Doe is clearly the better option, no?
How dare you talk like that at this table?
Oh yeah? Really? Then take this.
Bite me! Come on, come on. I can't stand this. This happens every year.
Guys, stop, please.
Hey! Stop! You should never bring up controversial topics at the dinner table. Now sit down, all of you. You have ruined this Thanksgiving dinner for all of us. Always follow the Thanksgiving table etiquette. I'm leaving now.
I'm glad we learned that.
What's up, PG? Get ready for it.
Well, that wraps up this show. Remember to be safe,
Be respectful,
be responsible,
and above all,
be your best.